Hello everybody, today I wanted to give you a quick review of the new Black Opium Illicit Green fragrance and compare it to the Eau de Parfum just briefly. If maybe it hasn't been released in your country, maybe you think, oh, is it as good as the original? And these are my thoughts. By the way, here on this channel I talk about perfume mainly and some luxury unboxings as well, so subscribe if you haven't already and let's jump into it. By the way, my name is Monica, not Mon, but you're free to call me Mon. This is what people called me at school. But I've got Illicit Green on this hand and Eau de Parfum on this hand, and I have tested Illicit Green quite a few times and I must say I'm impressed. I really like it. A bit of a spoiler, but let's start with just the first impressions. When I first smelled it, I was like, ooh, this is nice, this is very creamy. So to me, the original, it does smell extremely fruity in the opening, and you can instantly smell all the fruitiness, the sweetness of the vanilla. It's quite heavy, it's a heavy vanilla bomb, and the coffee. But to me, it can be a bit harsh sometimes and very sweet without any like little break for air. Whereas Illicit Green, to me, this is one of my favorites to date just because it has got a fig note in it, and you can totally smell the fig note, especially in the dry down. It makes the whole fragrance, you know, it's very sweet, but then it's got some bitterness from that fig leaf, some greenness. It also smells quite nutty. I think it's the blend of all the notes that make it smell nutty and just creamy and marshmallowy and soft. It smells more natural to me than the original. It has got that softness to it, which I just adore. The only issue is that projection longevity, it's just nearly non-existent. It's just not the strong point of this fragrance because it's such a heavy fragrance. It simply cannot project enough, so you would have to apply quite a lot to be smelled. But I just really like it. It's my favorite, apart from also Nuit Blanche, Black Opium. So if you enjoyed Nuit Blanche, this might be just up your street, because this is just a bit fresher, a bit lighter, while still being extremely smooth and creamy and coconutty. It's just a delicious dessert, but a bit fresher than the original. The original is still beautiful, but to me it's just like, it's heavy, and that coffee, which I love coffee, but that coffee is a bit dark and it's a bit like it's a villain in a movie, you know? This fragrance truly smells like a villain, whereas the Illicit Green, although its name is like, oh, what do you mean Illicit Green? It's kind of like more positive, you know? It's the princess in a movie or in a Disney film. It's just so sweet, but it's got some character to it, and the fig is really beautiful. It's just like a perfect fig, milky, marshmallowy drink. So I personally love it. I just have an issue with the projection longevity, but that was the same for the, what was it, Black Opium Intense that they've just released also just beforehand. So I think the heavier the fragrance, or like the sweeter or the more natural, it won't project as much. So maybe that's the issue. But as a scent, I really like it. I don't own any Black Opiums, but if I was, well, I own many samples, but I don't own a full bottle. If I was going to buy a full bottle, it would probably be it, because I just love fig and I think it's much more of a wearable all year round fragrance. Let me know what you guys think about the new Illicit Green and which is your favorite flanker, because there's so many now, literally it's hard to keep up. So let me know down in the comments which is your favorite. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Press that thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.